and go back to dressing.
Yeah,
You have not seen Renella's scars?
Yeah, bitch.
She had a Siamese sister. We had to cut her off.
Oh god.
So yeah, that's what you see, and I get changed.
Okay.
There were Siamese through the hair.
The party starts. It's
It's the techno parade
It's-
of the
it's a
Feywild.
fabulous.
we all come in this Renaissance garb, and everyone else is in EDM gear. It's
It's a fabulous party.
It's so fabulous.
if
So-
we're now actually going to this party, can we try some of the pig?
So we are in charge of the entertainment, right?
She has invited
Yeah.
you because it's entertaining to have people from the material plane, because
Oh,
it's an oddity.
Yeah,
oh
we're
okay.
oddities, remember?
Nice.
Obviously, for Seraphine to also play music that is from the material plane is kind of an added bonus for her.
Okay, well, in that case, I get out my lute and I give it a play.
You're right, motherfuckers! We're gonna get some rocking on!
Do we ask Riordan to play with you?
Dear God.
Oh wait, he can make a spectacle with the bubbles. What do you
Yeah,
think?
basically, if he tries to play, there will be bubbles coming out of the instrument.
I'm sure people would love that. Yeah, we can ask Riordan to play with us or with me.
I have a flute. Do I play?
Then you can play as well.
I have grenades.
We're the little elf slash
I
little elf slash gnome
don't
band.
think it is a good idea since I've got a 2 in it.
I have carpenter's tools.
You guys all start playing, and Sean puts together a chair.
Do I need to roll anything like performance,
A
or do I
performance
need to
check
click
would
on
be
the loot
great,
thing?
please.
Or... Okay, because I think it would be nice to know if I'm. Oh, I have like a 9 in it. I hope this is good.
You stand a good chance.
That's not
You
the worst.
you strum a little bit, and then you just get into some tunes, and it's a good performance.
Nice.
It's not your best, but
I think I'm nervous just
Yeah.
because like all these people are watching me, and I
it
know
is
they're
definitely
judging
one of the
me.
biggest audiences you've played for.
It's kind of nice to imagine Seraphine playing in a dress.
While Seraphine
I'm
is
rocking
playing,
it in this dress.
Sean,
Yes.
a gremlin approaches you.
Gremlin.
Marvin!
Oh shit. Pardon, what are you doing in here?
Watch your fingers.
A singular monocle over one eye.
I
Mm-hmm.
look down at him.
He has a little round box in his hands with a key sticking out of it. Hello.
Hello.
I mean, do you? I suppose saying "do you come to these things often" is a bit silly, really, because you're not from around here, are you?
I can safely say I have never been to anything like this. No.
I mean, I get invited to all of these things because I make such interesting things, but they're so terribly boring. I mean, look at this, and he spins the key a few times, and the top of the box unfolds, and a little dancer pops out and just starts spinning and dancing in time to the music that's currently being played.
No.
The music that Seraphine's
The music
playing.
that Seraphine is playing.
Well, that's a thing.
Well, yes, it is.
How
But,
is
I mean,
that?
it's
Good job, Doran.
Pat, that's a thing.
it's just so boring at these parties. I mean, what do you... What did
Does
what
need
what
to
what,
take some drugs.
what do you do for fun in the material plane?
Well,
We
I
drink.
I go to the taverns. I spend time with my lady.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, why
And at the moment, I'm on a task in the material world. But yeah, other than that, I just spend my time. I mean, I know carpentry in my village. I often
Oh, excellent!
help
So
out
you
that
you
way.
construct things too.
I'm not as fantastic as what you provide, what you show, but
Oh, you're
simple.
you're too kind. I am brilliant.
I am brilliant.
If there was a camera, I would look into it in a derivative manner, and then
Camera like The Office.
yeah, it's like yeah.
Basically, at that moment, Theodas just passes next to the guy and sees the gaze of.
Yeah, the gaze is up to you.
And Theodas reads in the eyes of Torin, "Fucking help me."
I suppose I could I could introduce you to a couple of people. I guess that would make things more interesting now, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I
Asking you
suppose
for a
so.
threesome. It's asking you for a threesome.
Yes.
yes, I am.
That over there, and he points over to a to all intents and appearances, a female true elf wearing a fabulous red gold dress.
Yes.
That is Lilandra. She's
Andrew.
they are Dandelion's cousin.
And
that means lover.
husband. Yes.
She would love to hear any stories you might have of conflict on the material plane.
Hmm. Okay.
Fights and warfare and that sort of thing. And let's see, who else is here? And he's looking around the room. Well, I mean, that's Severus. And he points
Severus.
he points to a foppish cad who is currently drinking heavily from a bottle of wine. I wouldn't get too near him until he's had a few more to drink.
Why is he
Nasty fellow.
boring?
Nasty fellow.
Oh. Nasty.
Taking notes.
I
am.
And that one over there, and he points to a Spriggan. That's Branch Lord. I don't know why. I mean, Dandelion keeps saying that she invites him to these things because they're a real laugh, but I don't understand it myself.
So you're saying he's not a laugh?
Well, I don't know if I don't get it or what, but I don't see the point really.
Might look into it. So those three in particular, the more interesting ones.
Of those I see here at the moment, yes.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh no, wait, look, there's and he points at a fawn. That's Whisper. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing at the moment. He'll hit on every female going.
Hits on everyone, all females.
And just like that, and the female that he's currently speaking to splashes her half-empty glass in his face, and he just wipes it off.
and
goes to the next person.
He looks incredibly successful.
Always, yes. This is his level of success.
Is the region rich order?
Well, interesting lot, at least from what I know of. I said I've never been to anything like this, even in the material plane, let alone.
Well, I mean, you're really branching out, aren't you?
Yes. Anyway, wonderful talking to you.
Well, yes, I suppose I should be going. Yes.
You've given me some people to mingle with, so I might try and mingle.
And the music box folds back away again.
Is that because I stopped playing, or is that because he closes it?
It just ran out of wind. It wound down.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, I know of someone who would have absolutely loved that, but it was some time ago. Anyway, I'll get mingling. Yeah.
Okay. He disappears off and goes and gets some wine of his own.
Drain myself up.
Are you going to drag?
Could Seraphine stop playing for the moment and just, kind of make her way around and mingle?
Okay.
Because she's getting tired and she kind of wants to sew off the dress.
Look at my fancy dress, bitches!
So I'm guessing I'm on some sort of stage.
Yes.
So I put the lute down and I just rest it off to the side. I'm just like, stay. And then I jump off stage and just start walking around the party.
And
The lute walks off.
Some true elves go up onto the stage and just start playing a slightly different type of music.
Definitely different than what I played, I'm sure.
Is anybody else is anybody here wanting to approach anybody in particular, or?
Grandma's just lazily just looking around. If
I happen upon any of my comrades, I will mention the people that the gremlin has told me about that may be of interest.
Right now, Theodas is more like hanging a bit near the food, but not really doing anything. Just he is not really feeling confident in this.
Aww.
Torrin's throwing himself full on into this, and he's going to go and talk to Branch Lord.
Hello.
Hi. There's one. Did the gremlin actually introduce his name?
No, he didn't.
Nope.
Well, I have no idea. I was told by a gremlin that you've gone to quite a few of these things.
Yep.
Got any pointers for a first timer?
I don't know, but Princess Dandelion keeps inviting me. She says I'm a real laugh.
Really?
Yep.
Anything you what kind of like funny things do you do?
I don't understand it myself. I'm the guardian of the hedge maze. I do what the ruler of the hedge maze tells me to.
So do you help control this maze?
I guard it.
Oh, you guard it only. I was just wondering because because we come when we were coming to the palace before one time, it was saying that it was lonely. Does that happen often?
The maze is alive, yes.
No, I've no doubt it's alive, obviously. But you would have thought that with like people like yourselves and things, it wouldn't get lonely.
Certain areas are less controlled than others.
Well.
And as you're talking with Branch Lord, Princess Dandelion walks past, and as soon as she gets within hearing distance of Branch Lord, she just cracks up laughing and points at him. and starts like pointing to him and then like nudging the person she's talking to, and then carries on with where she was going.
Does she always do that?
Every time.
Yeah, I don't understand it myself. Do you understand it?
No.
She's a character. She really is.
She is sure something.
I'm just gonna stand there awkwardly in silence with him.
And he will stand there awkwardly in silence with you.
Theodos is kind of strolling and sees Torin doing nothing next to a guy doing nothing, so he just walks
Next to a spriggan.
A spriggan.
He goes to Torin like, so, having fun?
Yeah, it's have you met Branch Lord?
Hello.
No. Hello.
I am
Branch Lord's he's been to quite a few of these things. He's a real hoot. I slap that's on the back and walk off.
I just look at Torin like, what the fuck is he talking about? So, you're Branch Lord then?
Yeah.
And yeah.
You know what I'm really sad about is that Riordan's not here to play his flute or his ocarina.
Mhm.
Well, John could do John could do the
I
role
can
for
do the
this.
role for that. Yes, I am Branch Lord.
And what do you do, Branch Lord?
I'm the guardian of the hedge maze.
Oh, dangerous activity.
Sometimes.
So you're a hoot, they say.
I don't understand it, but yes. That is
Don't
what
worry,
they
you're
say.
not the only one. Don't worry, you're not the only one not understanding this. Well,
Meanwhile,
have you tried to cook pig? It's amazing.
elsewhere in the party, Seraphine,
Mhm.
you're wandering around.
Yeah, I'm just wandering, just kind of like admiring everything, looking at all the people.
There are some fabulous ice
Swirling in my
sculptures.
dress.
There is obviously a lot
I
of.
go and look at the ice sculpture.
There's
I just admire it.
there's the pig that you caught. A fawn comes up behind you. Hey, sweetheart.
I turn around and I'm just like, are you talking to me?
Yeah, you look hot.
Oh god!
Seraphine blushes and she's like,
I need to do a perception check to see if I see this.
Let's all do perception checks.
Nope. Romad sees this. Theodore
see
sees
this.
this.
So does Theodos.
You don't look too bad yourself.
Please stop.
Seraphine's just very confused, like she's not used to this. Like normally, like she just doesn't happen to her.
If I had noticed, I would have like surreptitiously walked up and handed her a drink ready for her to throw in his face. But alas, I didn't see, so I can't do it.
That depends on how it goes, but Theodas might intervene. That depends on how it goes.
Anyway, continue.
Well, thanks, sweet cheeks.
Sweet cheeks. Right.
You can call me Seraphine,
That's a nice
Instead.
name.
maybe.
Yes, I mean
Thank
that
you.
that fits. So you doing anything
Okay.
later?
Do it. Do it.
Well, I mean, I'm just here for the party, and I kind of have other business afterwards. Like, I'm not staying for long. Pretty much after the party, I hope I'll be leaving.
So you doing anything now?
I mean, I'm just by the ice sculpture, but no, I guess not. No.
Do you want to be doing something now? You could be doing a fawn now.
It's Romad here.
Okay,
So
at
I'm gonna.
Question.
Okay.
Do we hear this from Adam?
Romad and Theodos have been slowly moving closer, I think.
We're like,
Theodos will go towards Seraphine, kind of take her by the arm, and then, where did you go? I've been looking for you all night.
and Romad goes
just
from behind
I kind of give
Fawn, and like,
Theodos
hey,
a look. I'm like, what?
how tall is Romad compared to the Fawn?
Quite a bit taller.
I give Theodos a look like you've known I've been over here.
I just, do the biggest, let me, trust me, Luke, to Seraphine. Yeah, I have so many people you need to meet over here.
I got Romad quickly goes basically goes really close to the I go super close to the Fawn. I'm like, we've got a bit of a, do you have a problem there, sir?
Oh, no problem.
Can I wait? Can I like look and see if I figure out what Theodos is trying to tell me? Because I think right now Seraphine's just very confused. at
Make
everything.
me an insight check.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had to do an insight check, so I don't know how good it is. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, I know exactly what he's saying.
Yep, you pick up on what he means.
Right. Oh, yeah, you wanted to introduce me to someone.
To that person.
Yeah.
He points
Okay.
let's...
You'll see, he's a real hoot, and I just go with Seraphine really, like, immediately.
I'm still like towering over this Fawn. Like, you got a problem, sir?
No, I mean, I didn't have a problem.
Do an invitation.
Fawn goes, you're pretty hot. What you doing later?
The Fawn's just like, no, I don't have a problem, and then goes to, and then sees Tammy. Like, is she single?
Ooh, should not have said that. Should not have said that.
But I said it. I don't say fuck off. I said, no, she isn't. Leave.
Okay.
And Tommy's like, huh?
The Fawn is defenestrated from the nearest window.
Damn.
So I just kind of say to Theodos, I'm like, thank you for saving me from that. I did not know what to say.
Theodos, as you lead Seraphine away, a wood elf female wearing a military uniform approaches you.
I'm half tempted just to go like heads up.
So you're from the Primaterial Plane?
Yes, sure.
Excellent. I've visited a few times. I had to sneak into the party to see you and find out what it's like. What is it like there?
Where I'm from, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's different. First of all, we have different times of the day. You know, the sun rises and sets, and
the
then
sky
there's night.
changes.
Yeah. We call that a day.
How weird.
I know, right? I just look at Seraphine like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
We also have. Wait, do they have seasons in the Feywild? Or is it constantly this way?
Make me an Arcana check.
Arcana. The last time I made an Arcana check, I miserably failed. So let's hope I do better this time. I still did worse than Theodos.
Seraphine isn't sure, but Theodas knows that the seasons in the Feywild are locked in place and tied to the particular courts of the Fae. There's the Summer Court, which the Hedgegrove is part of, and is technically where the good Fae are. And then there's the Winter Court, which is obviously perpetually winter and frosty and icy and cold, and that's where the quote-unquote bad Fae are.
I'd say they have a different kind of season than we do. But basically, we have seasons, we have. Well, I explained to you that sun rises and sun sets, then we have nights, and after a few times, we change season. We go to summer, then
She looks
fall,
flabbergasted.
winter, and then spring. The whole place changes season. Yeah.
And it does that
Astounding.
every single year.
Every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But it's nice here too.
If you
Yeah, I
say
love
so.
your guys' constant sunset.
You look like
Also,
a great fighter among your people.
Did she say that to Theodis
She
or
says
to
that
me?
to Theodis.
Theodas
kinda-
tries to reprieve a chuckle, like,
I,
yeah.
I don't. I laugh.
Yeah. Can I
will now fight you to the death.
can I step on Seraphine's foot just to shut her up?
Ow.
She starts laughing like, yeah, I am. Ouch! I'm a great fighter, known for deeds of valor. Right, Seraphine?
My mother always said, if I can't say the truth, don't say anything at all.
Seraphine hops on one foot.
That means yes in our plane of existence.
Well then, if you are such a
Oh.
great fighter,
Uh-oh.
I challenge you to a duel.
Let's
Whoa.
rock on then. And I let Seraphine go out of my arm. Basically, Theodas has been waiting the whole day to actually kill someone from the Feywild because he's so pissed at the princess.
She didn't say a death match.
No, she didn't say it, but he wants to fight.
I challenge you to a duel. No magic, down to half hit points.
What's a hit point?
You'll work it out.
Way over here.
So where should I?
Romad.
be at this point? Probably over there.
Okay, let's see.
Everyone is like 20 miles away.
Hell,
I
we're
mean-
not coming. He's the greatest fighter, remember?
I never said, Torin, I never said greatest fighter. I said great fighter.
Who would you like to be dancing with, Romad?
Fawn.
The form.
At this point,
No, fuck that.
looking
Honestly,
at the map,
I feel like Romad would dance with a fawn just to keep him away from me.
looking at the map, I can just picture Riordan just rushing and attacking the woman from behind to help to that.
Please tell me Romad is dancing with Branch Lord.
Lord, he's a Spriggan, isn't he?
Yeah.
And
Despite
he's
my
a,
height.
and may I mention, he's a hoot.
I want like a new character. So, John, just randomly give me a good, just give me a random character.
Okay, well, you've got the options of Lalandra, who is the
Dandelion's cousin.
Who actually will really want to talk to you because she has a weakness for the grisly stories of mortal war on the material plane.
Okay.
There's Severus, who at this point has drunk enough to be weepy.
A good friend for Riordan.
There's Lavana, who is pure unbridled sexual desire made flesh. And if you're dancing with her, she continues to point out that maybe you should just get in a nearby fountain and make out with her.
Nice game, right?
That's
Give me a
romantic.
dude.
They have weird tastes, those guys.
There's the gremlin.
Enough.
There's the Hoot, you know, very
Just
fun
get.
guy.
I mean, the
Can I just like
Branch Lord.
Branch Lord.
Branch Lord isn't male. Branch Lord is agender.
Oh,
Lalandra is gender fluid. Severus and the Gremlin are male.
I'll go for Lalandra then.
Okay.
I just kind of stay near Torin just because I don't want another fawn to approach me. And I tell Torin about that experience and how Romad and Theodos came in and just kind of saved me from it.
If I'd seen it, I would have gone and pushed him off. There's a gremlin going around. He told me all about him. He's a womanizer.
Oh, well, that would have been useful information.
I didn't. You were performing. I didn't want to disturb. I told a few guys, but
So Theodos.
Yes.
Belataka draws her rapier.
let's start the Mortal Kombat music.
An 11 and a 19.
Oh, Jesus.
The 11 doesn't, the 19 does.
So that's 10 points of damage.
Is that to half
Reloading
already?
came back to sexual assault, Amy says.
Pardon?
She said half. Why did I must make a concentration check? Am I concentrating on something?
Maybe at some point you were.
Like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
possibly.
It's your turn.
Your turn.
Well, time to use the battle axe.
That is a miss.
Whoa.
What?
Continue then.
Don't you roll damage?
He said a miss.
He didn't
Oh.
hit.
Didn't hear that.
So that's a 24 and a 15.
Oh, God. Damn.
Both hits, and I'm dead.
I save you!
I'm at 1 HP.
You fall down.
Are you kidding me?
I rushed to catch him back before he hit the
1
floor.
HP, so I'm still standing.
You slip on the floor.
I catch him.
I saunter up.
Branch Lord comes over and places a hand on Belataka's shoulder. Maybe you should leave. You were not invited.
Well, that was a good
Crusher!
fight.
I give 15 healing from lay on hands to Theodos. Just like slap him on the shoulder and say, "You fought well."
I look at
Not
him like,
well enough.
I look at him like, don't fucking lie to me.
True, you fought like shit.
Well,
You see Theodos just like, and not like, yeah, I can't really deny it.
I'm so glad the combat went well this game.
Literally in 2 rounds.
What was the armor class of that character?
17. You were one
Damn.
of
Oh,
hitting.
so close.
Jesus.
Hold on. I don't think I can do much more than 16.
You'd rolled a 13.
Yeah.
So you
I think maximum with the battle axe I could go with.
No,
Yeah.
you're actually rolling the number 13 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1.
I haven't. My strength it's at 8. I'm not sure I could actually go past
Actually,
this.
minus 1.
your
So-
dice roll was 13.
So
Yes.
if you roll more than 13, you would have hit
So
her.
if you'd rolled more than a 13, which is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, or 20, you could have hit.
Notice that if I had hit, that would have been well.
You could have done some damage.
Either way, you're now...
Branch Lord leads Belataka out of the party, and Princess Dandelion wraps things up, and she basically says that nobody's been killed. The opinion of her with the Summer Court hasn't drastically been lessened. So this is a good party in her books.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, nobody's been killed.
Kinda wish I could have jeweled her too.
Romad, you have a fabulous evening dancing with Lalandra, who is who loves the tales that you share with her of the fights you've been in, all of the grisly details. And
Damn it, should have gone and talked to her.
Princess Dandelion takes you back to the throne room.
Okay.
Would you like a chance to change, or
Might be for the best to do so, just in case we...
Mhm.
well, I suppose she clicks her finger and you're all back in your normal clothes.
Theodas just mutters in it under his breath, like, well, you could have done that immediately. We had gained so much time already earlier.
And just on the floor next to each of you, perfectly folded, is whatever you were wearing to the party.
Your fancy clothes!
Into the bag
I
of
mean-
holding.
I
Well, I
immediately
put it back in my bag, but
Carefully into the bag of holding.
Question, John.
Yes.
Did we see Bo at the party?
Make me perception checks. Anybody
Anybody
who wants to look out for Bo and Cinderella.
Perception.
Philip did.
oh,
Philippe did. Theodas
I
did.
saw shit.
Torin did.
Did he look happy?
He did. Bo and Sindra Hill both looked very happy.
Aw, yay.
Seraphine didn't notice.
Yeah, I didn't notice. I was too busy looking at my reflection in the
Canada
ice
doesn't-
sculpture.
When the fight was going on, I pointed them out. I said, see, they weren't there.
Just to not see the
So
utter
busy
wreck that was that
dancing.
fight.
Roman
Well,
was dancing, so he's happy.
friends.
Well!
You've completed 5 tasks, which is what I set forth for you.
Mhm.
And so, unless you want to stay, I guess it's time for you to go.
yes. Maybe.
Yes,
Well,
but
And of course, release my friend's wife as well.
She clicks a finger again, and there's just a beam of light out of the mirror, and Renala appears in the room.
oh,
moment
yay.
when Theodas just rushes to his wife and hugs her.
And the moment that she appears, she just rushes and crosses the distance and hugs you in the middle.
Aw.
Oh,
And you see-
Theodas, I've missed you.
And you see Theodas just crying and crying and crying and crying. He cannot stop crying, really.
Oh, Theodas, why are you
Oh, my
crying?
I've been looking,
my wife!
I've been looking for you for so long. Thought I'd never get to you again.
Oh, this is so sad.
Theodas,
Oh,
don't
Jesus
cry. It's
Christ.
happy time. Life has brought us back together again.
Theodas tries and forces himself to smile. Yeah, happy times.
The lady
Oh, my
smiles
heart.
on us.
Okay.
Philip is
I
tired.
grant you that the token that I have for her at the moment isn't that great, but
It's rather blue.
Well,
How
sure.
soon?
Coming soon.
Coming soon, Renala.
Coming
One
soon
day.
from the art mines.
From the Dragon's Lair.
From Dragon's
Not
Lair.
bad.
By the way, she may not have not seen your jewel, so you can pretend you kicked her ass.
I'm not even gonna mention that I did a fight because she kind of knows I'm useless in a fight.
Oh.
I totally kicked ass. You should have seen it.
Theodas Laura Karen, what have you gotten yourself into this time?
I could actually ask you the same question.
True. Our lady has
I-
interesting paths in front of both of us, doesn't she?
I have a question. Does Renala recognize me? Because I know I only was with her for a month-ish before she ended up.
Yes, she will
Disappearing,
recognise you,
whatever.
but she's a little bit tied up right now.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'll
Entangled.
say hi to her later.
Also, I just love Queencree's reaction on the Twitch. Don't know if you've seen it, John.
I just did.
This is the most satisfying moment of the campaign.
With a aww.
So if I'm sure we'd love to stay a bit longer, but we do have some business back in the real world that can't exactly wait.
You do not want to. No, you do not want to stay longer, says Queen Creeps.
Yeah.
I know that. I'm saying that mainly to please Princess Dandelion, so she thinks that we like the place. But,
Renala,
we can't exactly
Renala
stay.
looks past Theodas and sees you, Seraphine.
Oh yeah, we got your friend as well.
I suppose that it makes sense that you're both tied up in this mess together.
Yeah, funny that I ended
What?
up finding your husband.
What? Our lady works in mysterious ways. What?
I'm getting more and more curious about this lady.
What is it that you She takes the coin out and flips it and catches it. What is it that you are doing, Seraphine? What is this business you speak of?
Well-
Maybe later, darling. Maybe after we go back to our normal place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's probably something that we should discuss.
Love of God, let's get out of here.
Please, you could just hear Roman say, "Can we please leave?"
Princess Dandelion will stand. Well, I can send you back to where you came to us from.
I have a question. Do you have any control over how much time will pass? Because if so, could it only be a day, maybe?
Or minutes.
And she will.
Even minutes. Minutes would be better.
She will walk up
Right.
to you, Seraphine.
Mhm.
Little talkative one. It's been nice to see you grow into such a much taller person than you were. I think. I don't really remember
Yes.
how tall you were when you got here.
I was this tall.
Try and get out a measuring tape and sees if she's grown a few inches.
She shakes your hand. Make me
I shake her hand in return.
make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
You're dead.
I swear to G.
She looks shocked for a moment. Okay, yes, I see what the problem is. Yes, I definitely can lend you some help. She claps her hands. Servants, bring in the sword.
Wait, what?
Get down on your knees. I'm going to execute you.
I can see what the problem is. We're going to kill you.
I'm afraid the only option is to operate right now. We only have this sword.
And her, the guards in the room bring in an ornate box long enough to hold a sword.
Okay.
Hmm.
And she flips.
I look suspiciously at John.
Hello.
I can't look suspiciously at John because I don't know what the sword is.
I have an inkling.
She flips the catch open, and inside is a silver rapier with runes carved around it.
Oh, fancy.
Okay.
Seraphine, there's great trouble ahead.
Shit.
Okay.
I could just I'm going to do the cheesy line. But while there's moonlight and music and love and romance,
I knew that was coming.
just face the music and dance. Take up this sword. It's made for one such as yourself.
I am flattered that you think so, but I'm really more a person who stands
Take up the sword.
behind and just
I
take
It
up
will
the
help
sword.
you.
I sidle up and nudge. Take the sword.
Here, let's just
I
do the same on the opposite side. Take the sword.
I take up the sword.
And then Seraphine clicks her fingers.
Okay.
Princess Dandelion clicks her fingers, which is a much more impressive thing to occur.
Yeah.
And a portal, much the same as the one that you entered through, opens.
Oh.
I'm getting prepared. I'm getting prepared.
She leans down to Seraphine. Of course I can control how long it has been that you've been here. I'm an archfey. I'm in control of this domain. Seconds will have passed.
I place the sword at my side for a moment and I give Princess Dandelion a hug. Thank you.
I heard a great disturbance in the force, as if thousands of people just sighed in relief.
Did you say she whispered that?
She says it quietly. She's not hiding that she's doing it, but she's not making it obvious.
Oh, those standing near to her may have heard.
Yeah.
So, I still say nothing, but I just make sure I know this.
Okay.
And
I just give her a hug and I say thank you.
you'll be much closer to your goal.
Thank you.
I assume you all barrel through the portal.
Yes.
Before I do that, I'm going to turn to Princess Dandelion, extend the hand, and say, I wish to offer an apology to have distrusted you so long.
You're a funny one, Elf. You're welcome back.
You're not the only one to say that. And then I go.
Yeah, we just all go through the portal.
Before I go through, I just give a respectful bow, Your Majesty, and then go through.
You bow to her, then I go out.
You all bow and do your various signs of respect.
Rihanna goes out, peace!
He bubbles at her.
He bubbles.
And you appear clearly still in the jungles of Chult, but not in the ruins of Mesro where you left.
Oh shit.
You are next to a river.
Oh shit.
That is running.
Into the river.
Oh, that's why you asked us if we could swim.
And
Aren't we?
And
you're all level 6 now.
yeah!
I feel magical. I thank my friends. I thank the DM. I thank my parents.
I'd like to
Also,
thank the Academy.
I'm guessing I should add the sword maybe to my bag, or
Yep.
are you gonna add that in
No,
later?
Sword now.
I'll tell you what the sword is. I'll add it to your bag later. Or Sean,
Okay.
But why don't you just fucking tell them, John? Because I fucking full well know what this fucking sword is.
I was going to say, Sean, do you want to tell us what it is?
Well,
Or probably what it is.
Hold on. Where's the? I got the book out. So I will read out. I'm assuming, is it by any chance called Myth Carver?
Yep.
This incredible silvered blade once belonged to the White Duke himself, and many more master bards before him. It resonates with the nearby musical tones. You have a +1 to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. Whenever you use your bardic inspiration feature, you gain advantage on attacks with this weapon until the end of your turn. I'm assuming that's all it does.
That is all it does for now.
Yes.
Oh, so that's why I got the sword.
And it is only usable by a bard.
Well then.
God bless Seraphine.
And on top of this, next to this river, we shall end this session of the Tomb of Annihilation.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Artist Simba.
Artist Simba and Iku are still in the ruins of Mesro. Dragonbait is still with you.
Is he?
Oh,
He followed you through the portal into the Feywild.
Oh, yeah, he did. This entire time we've not even been talking to him.
He's been silently following you round.
Poor guy.
Smells some interesting smells.
Smelling occasionally.
Jesus. I'm sorry, but Dragonbait, we completely forgot you.
Yeah, we completely forgotten about you.
But we'll level you up to level 6, and we'll be back for you to take on the jungles of Cholt in 2 weeks' time.
He feels completely distraught that I'm just ignoring him for like a day.
You mean the day we spent in the Feywild meant 2 weeks?
Oh, wait.
Oh, Jesus.
I just remembered something.
I was wondering.
I just
Don't we have to
remembered
roll?
something.
Only the elves remember what's happened in the Feywild.
Unless we succeed on a saving throw.
Exactly.
Yes.
What is it?
So
Wisdom?
I'm just looking it up because I didn't have that prepared because I forgot completely that was a thing.
So me and Riordan, we're fine.
You and Riordan are okay.
I mean, if any of us forget anything, you guys can just tell us along the
Also,
walks.
how much time did pass between the moment we left and the moment we came back again?
Seconds.
So basically, my birthday is still tomorrow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The second birthday, bitch.
You get 301 3 minutes 35 seconds of hugs again. Wisdom saving throw, please. From everybody but the elves.
Torin knows all. Roman knows all.
I probably forgot stuff.
If I'm not very much mistaken.
Hold out that dress one day, like, who's this dress?
Everybody remembers everything.
Yay! Don't have to actually explain back to everybody what's happened.
Although if it's under 10, we would have forgotten, wouldn't we?
If it was under 10, you would have forgotten everything that had happened in the Feywild.
Oh, thank God.
Although if everyone
Oh,
had
wait.
forgotten about this, I would have just changed the fact that I lost the fight to, yeah, this was a fucking long fight and I won.
Instead, we still know your failure.
Can you imagine actually if Maddie,
Yeah,
if
Dragonbane's fine.
Seraphine forgot and someone had to re-explain her the shit
Actually,
thing in the morning?
No, don't worry. I was about to say, does Tammy remember? But then I realised she's Faye.
She's
so
fine.
she
She's fine.
She's fine. That's the new. That's the new motto of the Feywild.
Hashtag she's Faye. She's fine.
Okay. People in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a roller coaster ride as we finally made our way back to the material plane. If you haven't followed us already, please do hit that follow button. Briar and Nemesis are not doomed. They're not safe yet. We'll see how things go with the rest of the game.
But they're not immediately
But
doomed.
they're not immediately doomed.
However, there is this another side quest we need to do.
So, if I remember correctly, right now we are one day the day before the Siege of Xanathoscape, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So they have loads of time. You don't even know
Plenty of
Briar
time.
at this point.
I mean, we don't know Briar.
Briar's
all.
not been
No,
introduced yet.
As
The
the
A
Thunder
team-
group don't know her yet.
The AE team doesn't know Briar yet.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It costs you nothing, and it is the perfect way for you to support us. It lets you guys know when we go live, and you can join us for all of this craziness and my brilliant ability to speak English flawlessly.
10 out of 10.
This week we have a couple of games coming up. On Wednesday, I'm going to be probably playing some Minecraft if the computer will let me. On Thursday, I'm hoping to be playing some Dead by Daylight if Scar's computer will let him. And on Friday, Jeff is going to be DMing his first campaign game ever, Elite Dangerous, the role-playing game with
I thought that was
the worst intentions.
Yay!
So when is it?
Friday.
Okay.
Next Sunday, we'll be back with the Storm King's Thunder Crew as they continue their quest. Well, at the moment, as they continue their quest to find out if they can, one, de-age Talon and find out also what happened in his dark and shadowy past.
And is kind of
Still not over it.
and find out what Fenthrick's gonna do to it.
And then week after
Kill him.
that, at the start of October, we'll be back with the Tomb of Annihilation crew to find out exactly where the feckin' cholt they actually are.
Mhm.
Exactly, and how we can maybe bring back Artist Simba and Dragonbait together, because we kind of stole that guy.
We've kind of kidnapped him.
For now, guys.
We also lost our guide.
Farewell.
We have also lost our guide.
And main healer.
Yeah.